Hey guys, and welcome to Skate Culture Insider, and today we're going to be looking at 5 websites that we see as the best online skate shops if you're looking to get new skateboarding supplies. Okay, so first up we have Tactics, which is a skate store that is geared towards people that want a satisfying shopping experience and want a little bit of everything in terms of the brands that they can buy. So here's an example. I want a pair of skate shoes. I tend to shop for Tiago 1010s. They're my skate shoe. They have them, and they have a good selection of them so that you can get the one that you want. If you want to maybe go for a pair of Janoskis, I wouldn't skate them because they fall apart very quickly, but they are very, very stylish. You can't deny that. They've got a wide selection of those as well. So if you're looking for skate shoes, they've got you covered. If you're looking for skate decks, they've got you covered as well. So they've got all the brands that you could want. You can shop by pro if you really want to. So let's say you want that next Jamie Foy deck. You've got a selection there, and you can shop for any type of board, any size, and any shape that you like. So if you want a cruiser or you want a longboard, you've got that option as well. And if you want something that's a little bit more specialized, you can get it here. So for example, occasionally I would go for a flight deck if I'm feeling very fancy, and they have a wide selection of those as well. Obviously they're a lot more premium because they're carbon fiber, that 3-ply skate deck that you can't get everywhere. I tend to have a real problem getting the hold of those, but Tactics is a good way to get the hold of those pretty easily without any stress. But the thing that I love most about Tactics as a website is the access to this build a complete option. So if I just start this again, because I've got one in there already, you've got access to this builder, which allows you to build your deck, grip tape, trucks, etc., and you can have it all in one place so you can see the build as it happens. And it's good in terms of visualization to be able to just pop into, let's say I want this Stranger Things Santa Cruz deck. I just put the free grip tape on it, or you can choose whatever grip you want. You add it to the skate builder and it immediately drops in there. So you add the trucks, bearings, risers if you want them, some hardware, and you can see your full board here. So you can kind of visualize it coming together so that you know exactly what you're skating and if it's going to look good. But as well as that, you can see the price so that you don't get to the end of your shopping experience, go to your cart, look at that huge number and go, oh my goodness, I can't afford this, I need to start again. You get to see it in real time so that you know exactly what you can afford on the budget you have. And if you need to start changing stuff out, you can change out the stuff that is a bit more premium in cost so that you can cut costs very, very easily. But alongside that, you've got everything you need. As I say, they shop longboards, they've got protective gear, they've got accessories. If you're just looking for a set of stickers, you can get that here. It's got everything you could need, which makes Tactics one of the best skate stores online that you can go for if you're looking for a little bit of everything at high quality. Okay, so next we have Skate Warehouse, which is a website that is perfect for beginner skaters. If someone says to me, I want to start skating, where can I build my first deck? I don't want to get this Walmart deck that's going to break in a day. I want something that's quality, but I don't want to pay through the nose for it. Skate Warehouse is the place to go for that sort of thing, and let me show you why. So if you go into the clearance section, and let's say we go for a set of trucks, you can get a set of trucks for as low as $16 if you're happy enough with some pink trucks. And I have seen them go for a little bit cheaper than that, even as low as $10. So $10 for any set of trucks these days is phenomenal. And you can get decks for cheap as well. So you've got the likes of Baker Pro decks and a number of others that are anywhere from $65 to $75, give or take. So you're getting good quality, so you're not paying for that Walmart board, as I said, but you're paying a lot cheaper than you would for a standard deck. A standard deck these days is anywhere from $100 to $120. You're getting those for $70. You're getting a really good deal there. And the clearance stuff tends to be pretty cheap across the board, no matter what you're looking for. So you can really get a good deal. But if you're looking for something, even if you are not a beginner, you're an intermediate skater or a veteran skater, you can make avail of those deals as well. And the best place to look if you want to do that is the Daily Dose. So that is kind of similar to Amazon flash deals, where you get these deals that pop up on the regular and they're kind of good until they're gone. Those sort of deals where you need to act fast. So for example, you can get this mob cow print grip tape for $2, and $2 for grip tape in any shape or form is fantastic, but you can get a print as well, so it's pretty cool. You can get socks, shoes, wheels, whatever you want, and they tend to change pretty regularly, so it's a reason to come back to the store and check daily to see what you can get and potentially get a really good deal. But just to really lean into the beginner side of this website, you also have access to the learning center where you can learn stuff about skating if you're still trying to nail that ollie or get up your first curb, and they've got skate videos so that you can kind of visualize how to do that. So they kind of cater for beginners more than anything, but if you're someone that just wants good quality stuff, they also have retro decks, they've got skate tools, skate shoes, all the best brands. They've got some collaboration stuff as well, some branded stuff from pop culture. They've got a little bit of everything. So if you're a beginner, this is definitely the way to go. But if you're just someone that wants top quality gear, Skate Warehouse is also a brilliant place to go. So a little bit of something for everybody. Okay, so next up we have CCS, which is kind of the opposite of Skate Warehouse because it's geared towards intermediate and veteran skaters. And what I mean by that is the kind of people that know exactly what brands, decks and stuff that they tend to buy on the regular, so they can go to CCS and get the freshest, newest gear, because that tends to be what CCS stocks. They have access to new arrivals. So let's say you find something on social media from your favorite pro or your favorite brand and it's just appeared on there. Chances are CCS is the place where you're going to find it the earliest, and then you can be the talk of the skate park whenever you get it before everyone else. They have new arrivals that get updated on the regular, and it's brands that you know and love alongside brands that you've maybe never heard of, but as soon as you see them, you know that you're going to want to skate them. As well as that, they have their own brand stuff, which is a little bit more budget friendly, but it's still fantastic. Like if you look at that there, it's stylish, it's good quality, and you can get a whole ream of stuff for your wardrobe to fill out your kind of skate apparel without breaking the bank. So that's a good option. And then they also have this little novelty here, if I can find it. Yeah, customs. So this is the ability to make a skate deck that has your face on it if you really want to. It's basically like the CCS own brand deck, so it's not like a super high premium grade deck, but the novelty of it is you can put anything on it that you want. So if you want to wall mount a deck with your face on it, you can do that. If you want to skate a deck down at the park with your face on it, you'll get people talking, and you can do it here. So that's a little novelty, and you can do that for t-shirts, hoodies, shirts, whatever you want to do. So you can really have it your own way at CCS, and the epitome of that is really the CCS Plus membership. So if you pay an extra $20 a month, you get access to free shipping, you get access to shipping that's quicker than the rest, you get access to these raffles that give you access to like big ticket items if you happen to win, and for $20 if you end up winning like a $200, $300 piece of kit, like that's a good deal. It's all luck of the draw, but obviously if you win, you're gonna feel on top of the world. You've got access to giveaways, so you can get free products. You've got access to members on the event, so you can potentially skate with people in real life that pay for the same membership, which is really cool. And you get access to these exclusive sales. So there's a lot of value to be had from just $20 a month if that's something you're into. But generally speaking, CCS is for people that want to pay that little bit extra to have that extra bit of quality and get access to the products that maybe other people don't quite have access to on the other stores. So if that sounds like you, CCS is probably the way to go. So the weird thing about skating supplies is that it doesn't just stop at skating gear and decks and hardware and skate clothing. It can be just about anything, whether that is like a learning resource or an Art Deco sort of thing. There is all manner of ways that you can use skate gear. There's a number of skate decks hanging up around my home, and the reason is because they tend to look good. They are pieces of art in their own right. And that is something that the Dark Slide really caters for. So if you're someone that wants to maybe dig up the past and get a really cool cruiser deck from like the 80s or the 90s, or you want some Bones Brigade stuff, then this is where you want to go. This is the Bones Brigade 16 stuff that they have on store right now. Whether you want a t-shirt, you want stickers, you want a custom cruiser or board, even an action figure, they've got all sorts of stuff that is more like a collector's item than it is active skating gear that you would take down to the park. It really depends on how much value you put into the stuff that you're buying, but a lot of this stuff is kind of like an investment where you're buying these retro pieces of gear that serve almost like a piece of art rather than something that you can skate. And there's other stuff on site that kind of feels that way as well. So you've got art decks, for example, that again are a little bit more art deco, they're more shaped, and they are pretty much built to sit on your wall and serve the same purpose as like a fine art painting, and they look fantastic, as you can see. They also have loads of books, Blu-rays, DVDs, vinyl, all sorts of stuff that you can make avail of if you want to kind of collect some fancy stuff around the world of skating. But it's not all about the art deco side of things. They also have 2026 issues of Santa Cruz decks that you can very much use if you want to. And they've got all sorts of stuff, whether it be completes for beginners, whether you want some new trucks or wheels so that you can keep skating. Everything is there if you want to skate in a contemporary way, but the real place that Dark Slide shines is the retro stuff that they have in store. So if you're someone that wants to really lean into the Bones Brigade and shredding pools and all the stuff that they done back in the day, then this is the website that you want to go for. Okay, and then lastly we have Black Sheep, which is kind of the no thrills option of the list that I've provided here, and that's kind of why I love Black Sheep, because there's other websites out there like the ones I've mentioned that have gimmicks and features that make themselves stand out from the crowd. Black Sheep is a website that doesn't really need that to stand out from the crowd. All they have is brands that you want, a great interface to shop on, and they get the stuff out to you all the time in double quick time. So if you want access to new arrivals, you can see them. They've got Adidas Campus, they've got Asics, they've got Nike Dunks, they've got all sorts of stuff. They've got their own brand stuff, like look at these socks. I think they're pretty awesome, and that's their own brand Black Sheep stuff. They've got all sorts of stuff that you would want, but I think the thing that I like most about Black Sheep's interface is you can filter so easily for what you want all in one place, and you can see all the products like really easily. There's a lot of other websites that are a lot more flashy, have a lot more plugins and stuff that make the site very, very overwhelming and overstimulating. The thing about Black Sheep is it's just so clean, so pristine, and you can just find the stuff that you need. And if you filter, you can see everything that's available without needing to scroll and scroll and scroll to look and find what you're looking for. And they have access to all the best decks, all the best accessories, all the best clothing. Honestly, there's nothing overly exciting about Black Sheep, but that's the gimmick that I enjoy about Black Sheep. It is so simplistic, and it has all the stuff that you'd possibly want. So if you're looking for something that avoids all of those gimmicks and tries to keep you coming back for more, Black Sheep is a one-stop shop where you get what you need, get it ordered, and get out, and you can wait for your product to arrive in your door. That's the kind of thing I like about Black Sheep, and I'm sure you will as well.